Now, I want to tell you about a concept I learned in business very early on from, the wonderful Brad Sugars, an action coach, really good company. Now, they propose that business owners want three things. They want customers, they want revenue, and they want profit. But you notice on this slide, those things are in red. What that means is they're outputs or outcomes, and you can't influence them directly. But what you can influence in business, you can influence customers by influencing the number of leads you generate and the conversion rate at which you convert those clients. You can influence revenue by influencing the number of transactions that a client comes for in your clinic and the average dollar sale that client comes from by raising your prices, upselling and cross-selling, etc. And you can influence your profit based on your revenue by looking at your margins. And, if you're not knowing your numbers and your benchmarks and looking at your numbers and the stuff that I've taught a lot of you guys, you're going to run into lower profits. But here's what I realized, Rick, and everyone watching today, is I have spent years and years and years optimizing these 5 areas. And we do this in the Build the Ultimate Physio Clinic program. But there's one that I always had trouble measuring. Until I met Rick, I could not work out how to measure this variable. What do you reckon it is, Rick?
Conversion rates and actually number of leads. Right, both.
Yeah, well, I agree. A number of leads I was reasonable at, but so with Google Ads, Google can tell you when a patient calls you. There's click to call and there's some data, but it's not great. Again, it's not accurate. But Rick's absolutely right. Like conversion rate, and what's one of the most common things is that I'll ask you guys, how are you guys going on the phones? We converted 100%. Like how many clinics have you heard that from, Rick? Every call we get, we make an appointment, and that's a lovely assumption. But I'll tell you what, once you actually start seeing the data, it's really stark and it's really it's very real. And Rick will show you behind the scenes to our clinic's Call Hero data today, which would be really cool. But getting back to my theme, I couldn't accurately track conversion rate. I know that clinics have tried it before with, check boxes and spreadsheets and tools, but there was nothing that was all encompassing and actually related to, tracking the calls, listening to the calls, measuring the value of reactivating a client. And so conversion rate, I thought, guys, I need a conversion rate strategy. And that was when I contacted Rick.